Sagittarius, hello. Welcome to Coffee, Sage, and Tarot. This is going to be your general reading for April 2025. Alrighty, we're going to take a look at the lesson of the month for you, as well as any challenges and opportunities and what you should be letting go of and embracing for the month of April. Okay? Please do keep in mind that these are general readings, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't, and reverse anything as you see fit. Okay. Show me Sagittarius for the month of April, please. Show me Sagittarius for the month of April. Show me Sagittarius for the month of April 2025, please. Thank you. Alrighty. Okay, so you at the center of your reading, death. Okay, so some Scorpio energy here. Some transformation is taking shape. I find myself focusing on his flag, right, that he's carrying. Just the black and white of it all, the contrast. And I'm wondering if that's how you're seeing things right now, in black and white. Something isn't fitting, so it must change. I must change. King of Pentacles here is what you should be, or the challenge that is you are facing in April. Something around your sense of security, your success, your legacy, something as it impacts financial success, something success tangible, right? The opportunity here, Four of Wands. You see, we're inside the kingdom here, and then we're outside the kingdom there. Into this four-post structure under which these people are celebrating. I wonder if if the challenge is, and the transformation is, finding some sort of joy outside of the legacy and the success and the and all that the security and all that brings, and kind of finding the joy outside of that, right? We'll clarify. The Nine of Swords as what you should be letting go. Overthinking. I mean, that's nice to see that in that position here. Something's been stressing you, keeping you up at night. This feels tangible. This feels like it's something that you can touch or feel has been bothering you, or it has. Almost like it has its claws in you. Two of Wands is what you should be embracing this month. Again, it feels like some sort of decision here. Weighing your options or deciding on what's next. Interesting. Okay. Five of Swords is the lesson here for you. Interesting, Sagittarius. This feels like conflict, instability here. Perhaps the lesson might be trying to establish comfort in a period of instability, and still remaining comfortable in a period of change and transition. Let's go ahead and see what we can clarify here. Show me that death card for Sagittarius, please. Show me that death card for Sagittarius, please. And show me that death card for Sagittarius. Thank you. All right, so for death, we have the Six of Pentacles, the Five of Pentacles, Queen of Cups, and then Queen of Swords in the shadow, along with the Three of Wands and High Priestess here. Yeah, I mean, it definitely feels like it's time to be listening to yourself, listening to your inner voice, because that won't lead you astray. I'm wondering if something did lead you astray or you were doubting yourself, and that's why you've come to this period of transition and transformation here, because something didn't go accordingly. Six of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles, Queen of Cups in the immediate clarifiers for this death card for you in April. Sagittarius, I'm thinking you made a decision and it didn't go according to plan. And kind of deep down, you kind of knew that this was the way it was going to go, but you, for whatever reason, had maybe hoped differently. With the Pentacles here, I am thinking that this has to do with a decision that perhaps has to do with work, or you took a gamble on something here. This does feel something tangible. You took a chance on something in your physical realm. You thought it would work out. It didn't. And in the back of your mind, it feels like you knew this wouldn't happen. And so, or this wouldn't work out for whatever reason. And so now you're moving on because of what happened here. Show me this King of Pentacles. Show me this King of Pentacles for Sagittarius, please. Show me this King of Pentacles, please, for Sagittarius. Thank you. All right, King of Pentacles we have clarified by the Page of Wands, Two of Pentacles, Six of Swords, King of Cups. Okay, so this feels like the challenge is how to incorporate something that you really want into your day-to-day life that will give you success. This feels like incorporating a long-time passion or some person joining you on your path to success. How does this person fit, or how does this feeling fit, right? Like, say you're a banker and you're like, oh man, like I love Lego. I've always wanted to, my hobby is I build Lego, but I'm a banker. And so you're really unhappy, or you're not completely satisfied at work because you're a banker, but you come home and you're like, I really love building Lego. And so it's almost like, how do you find an opportunity to incorporate this building Lego that you're so passionate about and excited about into something that is long lasting and can provide you some sort of form of tangible success that you can carry through into like the rest of your life, right? Or if it's a person, it's like, okay, I want to make sure that my family is looked after. My parents are looked after. They've done so much for me. I want to make sure I'm providing for them. So kind of carrying that emotion or that carrying them with you and saying, how do I make sure that whatever I build in my life, I can give some to my parents, right? And this kind of emotional awareness here and kind of incorporating this emotional component of whatever this Six of Cups represents, person, place, thing, idea, hobby, passion, what have you. It feels like it has been around for some time, and it's how do I incorporate this into my long-term success, my legacy, what I'm leaving behind of me, right? That's kind of what I'm seeing here. It's interesting because a lot of the fire signs, or all of the fire signs for the month of April, have been tasked with getting more in touch with their emotions, and kind of embracing a little bit of a softer side to themselves. And really, the challenge has been for them and for you as well. How do you embrace that softer side in order to get what you really want? Which is interesting. Let's see that Four of Wands for Sagittarius, please. Oh, show me that Four of Wands for Sagittarius. Moving forward with that Six of Cups in mind. Okay. Show me that Four of Wands for Sagittarius. Thank you. All right, so the Four of Wands is clarified by the Five of Wands, the Eight of Pentacles, the Lovers, and Judgment. Okay. Like literally translating to engaging in work that will bring you closer to a soul bond connection or make you feel connected to your higher self, right? So it's this idea of incorporating that emotional component into whatever work you're doing and into your life path, and making sure that it's a part of your day-to-day life, right? Either doing what you love or incorporating the people that you love, or remembering to think of them when you're doing this work. Perhaps for some of you, what are you working for? You're working for that, love bond connection, that divine connection, that higher connection to yourself, right? So it's this idea that the challenge is to incorporate more of an emotional component, and almost this understanding, come to an understanding that your work needs to fulfill you first and foremost, and then it will feel like meaningful work, right? And that's kind of this vibe that I'm getting, is that the challenge, it seems, is that whatever this opportunity is that didn't really work out, you knew it wouldn't work out because it wasn't meaningful for whatever reason. It didn't incorporate the people that meant something to you. Maybe you were denying an emotional component. And so for April, it really feels like, Sagittarius, you need to come to terms with some sort of emotional side of you, and that matters, right? And so we're thinking less about, black and white success, and more about what success feels like for Sagittarius, the individual, and what makes Sagittarius, the individual, happy doesn't necessarily translate to black and white success, right? Interesting. Okay, let's take a look at this Nine of Swords here. That nine come to an end. with judgment. True awakening, right? Show me that Nine of Swords for Sagittarius, please. Show me that Nine of Swords for Sagittarius. Show me that Nine of Swords for Sagittarius, please. Okay. Nine of Swords, you have the Four of Pentacles, Eight of Cups, Seven of Swords, Queen of Pentacles here, Ace of Cups, and the Sun. Interesting. So in your shadow here is very good energy, trust of self, knowing that you have what it takes both inside and outside of you, knowing and embracing that you've got what it takes, right? Knowing your cup, knowing what fills your cup, right? True opportunity for emotional connection, bringing things out into the open under the sun, right? This does feel like a golden opportunity, Sagittarius, for you to let go of any anxiety, anything that's really holding you back, both in your day-to-day life and mentally, so that you can have an opportunity to express what is in your cup, right? What emotions you're feeling, what emotional connection do you have to the Six of Cups, what that means to you, because it does feel important, right? It feels important enough that you're carrying some aspect of that forward into this opportunity of understanding that this, whatever this emotional component is, means enough for you to carry forward into your work, right? Into your immediate clarifiers here for that Nine of Swords. Like I said, we have the Four of Pentacles, the Eight of Cups, the Seven of Swords. This feels like you're restricting your movement from this position, this Nine of Swords position here. You're sticking physically and you're holding yourself back mentally from transitioning out of this Nine of Swords kind of anguished thinking, this overthinking, this period of maybe for some of you anxiety, maybe for some of you you feel limited, maybe for some of you you feel trapped. Whatever it is, it's this pent up mental energy here, and it feels like it's sticking to you, right? It feels like for some of you it could be translating into your life, right? Whatever you're trying to do, you just can't catch a break. Energetically, you're not, and it does feel like energetically you're not letting go of this. So in your physical is a representation of your internal. So because you're sticking to this thought or this kind of anguish, it's dominating you, you're not letting it go, you're not finding ways to let it go, your day-to-day life is manifesting ways for things to stick to you that don't belong, right? And that's what I'm feeling here is like this idea of you need to let go of this mindset because you're not allowing yourself a break. Okay? From, like I said, from your physical and from your mental, you're getting it from both sides. And so again, it's this idea of you need to transition out of this energy. You need to let go of this Nine of Swords, right? I'm wondering if there's like a comfort in there. This idea of like, I know what it is, I can control it. But really it's just holding you back. All right, show me this Two of Wands for Sagittarius, please. Show me this Two of Wands for Sagittarius. Show me, that's Two of Wands for Sagittarius, please. right. So Two of Wands here. We have the Wheel of Fortune, the Tower, the Moon. Embrace that the universe is gonna force this change no matter what. That's what I'm seeing here. Wheel of Fortune, the Tower, the Moon. I'm just picturing you, Sagittarius, looking at your life and saying, there's this way or there's this way. And again, this idea of being very black and white about it. But in that kind of black and white, you're not making room for feelings to change, ideas to change. There is a certain fluidity that a black and white aspect doesn't give weight to, right? And so with this Two of Wands, it's like knowing where you want to go, knowing where you've been, this idea of wanting to make a decision, which I get, but it's also, and you know, this might not resonate for everybody, but it really does feel like it's not one or the other. It's not one or the other. There's room for feeling, there's room for emotion, there's room for things to change. And it feels like you're not allowing space for that. You're sticking to this feeling because you made a decision at some point that this is what it was going to be. And you're going to ride that train until the tracks fall off, right? That's not, you should be able, and you are able to change your mind at any point, right? You can pick up the Six of Cups and carry that through because it matters, and stop denying that. Why are you denying it? Just because you perhaps made a decision so long ago that you had to deny it, or it didn't matter, right? Or you were hiding from yourself that it did matter. Okay. I'm just, again, it just feels like this idea of one left or right. That's not all there is. And so what I'm seeing here is with the Wheel of Fortune, the Tower, and the Moon, you're coming to learn that. Or at least the universe is trying to shake up this idea of left or right, and that's all there is. It feels like the universe is coming for that type of thinking, right? Because he can step over, right? He can walk away. He can, throw that globe and say, hey, I'm out of here. You know what I mean? He doesn't have to pick one thing or the other. You know what I mean? He can choose to stay there if he wants, right? He can sit down there. It doesn't matter, right? All I'm saying is it's not left or right, and it feels like the universe is really coming for that perspective, and taking you into some deep part of unknowing, some deep part of discomfort is what it would feel like, with that Five of Swords showing up as well. The opportunity to end this cycle, right? Especially with the Death card coming, there is some sort of transformation that's coming here. It does feel like you are resisting it a little bit, Sagittarius, or maybe you're not fully seeing the scope of that change, but that change is coming nevertheless. Okay, let's take a look at that Five of Swords. On the split, the World, the Hermit, Virgo energy, putting an end to some part of your journey, putting an end to some part of your path here, right? Show me that Five of Swords for Sagittarius, please. Show me that Five of Swords for Sagittarius. Show me that Five of Swords for Sagittarius, please. Thank you. Still that Yeah, it feels like you're having a rough go. I don't like going so deep, but I mean, the story keeps going. So for the Five of Swords, we're going into that shadow first. I have the Knight of Cups, the King of Wands, right? That's you. Okay. And it feels like you're having a conversation. You're really trying to put something to bed, right? Kind of at least having the within the shadow here, your emotions want to talk with your driving passion, right? These parts of you want to speak to each other and put something to end. Painful end, but still necessary end with judgment there. Nine of Swords with the Emperor. This feels like an idea of struggling for control, struggling to keep control, struggling to stay in power. Okay, so I'm wondering if whatever this emotional aspect is, whatever this emotional component is, it makes you feel weak or it makes you feel not in control by indulging in that emotion. I'm wondering if that emotion feels like indulgence or that Six of Cups feels like indulgence for you. And so you're like, if I give into this, I will not keep my power, right? And so that's the struggle for you here. 10 of Wands, that needs to end, right? Empress here, again showing up this feminine side, embracing the feminine, embracing the softer side and finding the strength in that. She's strong as hell, you know what I mean? And she has that power because she can, easily say, I love this person, or, you know I don't really know the full story of, deep sea diving, but I'm willing to find out. Willing to admit what you don't know and willing to kind of operate from that strong sense of security in self and joy and happiness is like, that's true strength. You know what I mean? And that's, yeah, transitioning into the sun. It feels like letting go, right? Is the massive thing here for you, Sagittarius, letting go. And again, it feels like the universe is going to throw some things your way to help you learn this lesson, to let go your grip, right? Into your immediate clarifiers here. Sorry, I'm going off on a tangent. Five of Swords. We have the Chariot, Nine of Wands, Ace of Cups. Again, this idea moving into emotional awareness. Okay, Ace of Cup, new emotional opportunity, potential for new emotions. This feels for you, Sagittarius, emotional awareness. And it's hard and it makes you feel not in control. It makes you feel not unstable, but it feels important, right? Not everything is black and white. And I think you've been facing some challenges because you've been thinking that way. And your Queen of Cups showing up here, and it's the amount of cup energy. It's like you need to embrace this. You need to embrace something about yourself or something about the Six of Cup, and that will make your work more meaningful. That will bring you the things that you want, the fulfillment that you seek, right? Change is coming, Sagittarius. Change is coming indeed. Wow. Wow. What an interesting April you have ahead. I would say, man, just go with the flow, or at least try as best you can. You know what I mean? Change is coming. That transformation is happening, whether you see it or not, whether you want to accept it or not. I would just say be open to the process, Sagittarius, and enjoy the ride. That's all we can do. Oh, all right. That's what I have for you for the month of April. I really hope this helps you gain some clarity and insight, and I wish you all the very best. We'll see you next time, okay?